Hello and welcome to my vanity supplements. Yes, these are the supplements I have been taking recently for younger looking skin and healthier looking hair. As you know, I'm a big proponent of supplementing a healthy diet with targeted supplements that can help with specific health challenges that you may be having. But recently I noticed that there are so many beauty supplements that are getting a lot of buzz, so I thought I'd give a few a try. I am not a medical professional. This content is for information and entertainment purposes only. Any advice or products mentioned today should not be used to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. Always consult your healthcare professional before making any changes to your routine or try a new product, or certainly before you try any of the supplements that we're going to be discussing today. So now let's take a look at a few supplements you probably don't need, but you might really want. So I'm going to start with the one you probably all came here for, and that is this Verisol collagen. This is the True Nature Verisol collagen powder at 2,500 milligrams per serving. So I mentioned a few videos ago that I had seen some studies about this Verisol collagen that were so intriguing that I went right out and bought it to try it for myself. And the two studies were both done by NIH. They are on PubMed. I will link them below. But let's I'm just going to give you like the basics. The first one was 140, I'm looking at notes if you're wondering. There were 114 women ages 45 to 65 and a placebo group. Additionally, a subgroup of both was selected for what they called suction blister biopsies to analyze the collagen and elastin in the skin, and something called fibrilin, which I don't know, but they were analyzing it. Don't know what that is. They did this biopsy at the beginning of the treatment and then again after 8 weeks. Now I've been taking this since the end of July, so it's about 8 weeks right now for me. So here's what they found out. The eye wrinkles that they measured before and after the 8 weeks saw a statistically significant reduction of wrinkle volume in the collagen group when compared to the placebo group. And the reduction was still evident 4 weeks after they stopped the supplementation. After 8 weeks, the skin biopsies showed a 65% increase in collagen 1 and an 18% increase in elastin. This fibrilin, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is, but it was at a 6% increase. So in conclusion, they said that their findings demonstrate that the oral intake of specific bioactive collagen peptides, this one, reduced skin wrinkles and had positive effects on the dermal matrix synthesis. Again, that was a randomized control study and from NIH, and I will link it below. The second study was again a double-blind placebo-controlled study from NIH. This was done a year after that first one. They used 105 women aged 25 to 50 years old with moderate cellulite, and they were separated into the group that was given the supplement and the group that wasn't, that was given the placebo, and they orally did 2.5 grams of this Verisol over 6 months. So the supplemented group of normal weight women saw a measured statistically significant reduction in cellulite and skin waviness on the thighs. After 6 months. Let's see. Yeah, the supplemented group, the dermal density or the thickness of the skin was significantly improved when compared to the placebo, but the effect was less pronounced in overweight women. But it was still something. Again, I will link that below too. So I haven't been on this for 6 months yet, but so far, so good. At the end of the video, I will tell you some of the things that I have noticed that have changed, and I think many of them are probably because of this. But I will say that I do take 2.5 grams of this every morning in my first glass of water. It mixes up really easy. You barely have to stir it. And this is a 2.5 gram scoop. So this is really economical because you use so little of it. I've been doing it 2 months and I barely made a dent in this thing. Or I haven't even used half of it after 2 months. So it's affordable, it's easy to use, and I added this to, now I still take 5 grams of the Perfect. I just added this to it, so I'm now taking a total of 7.5 grams of collagen every day. Loving it. And the biggest improvement that I've seen so far is my hair and my eyelashes and my eyebrows, but we will get to that. I don't know why I haven't talked about this before, but this is Resveratrol. This is what's known as part of the quote-unquote French paradox, which is why French people can eat a very rich diet and yet their cholesterol and heart disease levels are really, really low. It's all about the red wine. There is a phytochemical present in the grape skins and in the wine itself, among lots of other things, and that is this. This particular supplement does not come from red wine. Resveratrol is also present in things like the Japanese knotweed plant and other plants, and so it's much more sustainable to get it from something other than grapes. Now, Resveratrol blew up the healthcare world maybe 10 or 20 years ago. Pharmaceutical companies did major studies on it because they wanted to try to create a drug out of it. So there's a lot of science-backed information out there that has been collected over the last 20 years about resveratrol. It is cardioprotective, it's neuroprotective, it's a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. And if you're just going to drink it, in wine or grape juice, that's fine. But if you're going to supplement it like this, you probably shouldn't take more than 2.5 grams a day. Otherwise, you could get like some tummy issues like upset stomach, nausea, that kind of stuff. All of that is great, but it's not the reason why I decided to take. I've taken this on and off over the years, but the reason I decided to take it again is because of its effect on something called telomeres. Telomeres are a region located at the end of your chromosomes. Think of it as like shoelaces on a shoe. As the shoes get older and more worn, the laces start to, the end caps come off, they start to fray, they get shorter. It's a sign of old age. Well, that's exactly what happens with your DNA, with your chromosomes. Telomere shortening is an important phenomenon in aging, along with DNA damage, oxidative stress, inflammation. Cell death occurs once the telomeres reach what's considered a critical shortening. Numerous studies, however, have shown that resveratrol lengthens telomeres. It increases something called the telomerase activity, which prevents cellular aging. This telomerase is responsible for elongating and maintaining telomere length. So, if there is anything called if there is really truly a fountain of youth, this just brings reality to that myth. This is it. This is what can reverse the signs of aging. Whether or not this can actually increase lifespan is still up for debate. However, you will look better and feel better as you age because your body on a cellular DNA level is getting younger. Drop the mic. I'm out. So imagine your skin getting softer and smoother and wrinkles disappearing over a period of time. Can this do this? Maybe. There's a lot of these supplements, the resveratrol supplements on the market. This particular one that I got, Source Naturals, basically I got because it's corn-free, and in it, natural trans resveratrol at 200 milligrams. This also has grapeseed extract in here, which is again a source of resveratrol. It's also very heart protective, and it has a little calcium in there as well. Next up, I have the sea buckthorn oil blend, the omega-7 complete. Pure Himalayan sea buckthorn by Sea Buck Wonders. This supplement I started because it's highly recommended by Wendy over on My Life Wendy. She's my buddy and I trust her, and she swears by this stuff. So that's why I started taking it. And this is also cardioprotective. It's an antioxidant, it's anti-inflammatory. It has a complete fatty acid profile, which is why I'm taking it, because of the lipids. The phospholipids moisturize and soften the skin. They improve elasticity of the skin. They reduce inflammation of the skin. They accelerate skin regeneration and cell renewal. And that's if you use it topically. That's if you rub it on yourself. By taking it internally, you're getting all of those healthy omega fats, 3, 6, 7, and 9. You're also getting vitamin C, the B vitamins, vitamin A, carotenoids, phytosterols, polyphenols, and flavonoids, including quercetin, a powerful cancer-fighting antioxidant that doesn't occur in a lot of foods. This is a highly nutritious supplement, and what it can do once you get all those good old lipids on the inside is it can soften the skin. It can bring more moisture to the skin so that your skin feels softer, looks plumpier, and less wrinkly, because a lot of times wrinkles are just dry or skin that's dehydrated. Well, this will keep you hydrated, your skin hydrated from the inside out. And then the last two supplements are two that I've talked about before, so I'm not going to go on about their benefits. I've already discussed it. I'll link the video up there. But if you want to take a look at it, but they're from Hum Nutrition. This is the Hair Sweet Hair. This is their hair gummy B vitamin supplement that also includes zinc, PABA, vitamin B's, B12, folic acid, biotin, and a Chinese herb called Fo Tea. That is an herb that is responsible, I think the literal translation is man with black hair or something like that, but it's an herb that helps your hair to maintain its hair color as well as its strength, and can often reverse your hair back to its natural color. And then this one is their Raw Beauty Green Superfood Powder. And I love to put superfood powders like this into my smoothies in the morning. And I mentioned a few empties back when I went through the first one of these that I would be getting it again. So I wanted you to see that, yes, I did get it again. And this time I paid for it. It wasn't sent to me. And this one gets all of its vitamins from whole foods. So you have things like, there's a fiber blend, there's a green superfood blend that includes barley grass and spirulina. It's got an antioxidants blend that has lots of fruits and berries. And the reason that I particularly like this one is because it's also got digestive enzymes, it's got probiotics, and it's got an adaptogenic blend as well. And I am all aboard the adaptogenic train lately because it can help you deal with stress. And one of the worst things that really promotes aging, even premature aging of your skin, is stress. So this tastes delicious, and so I'm back on it again, and it gives you a little bit of a boost, and it also, it says here, it boosts energy, radiant skin, and boosts your metabolism. All the foods in here are freeze-dried and raw, so everything is biologically available and very active, and if you want to see, it's green. It's a green powder. So yeah, you just throw, it smells good too. It smells kind of like coconut and vanilla. You definitely get the vanilla. This is their Tahitian vanilla and berry infusion flavor. I think they have a couple of flavors of this one, but you definitely get the vanilla in here. So as I mentioned before, I am going to tell you now about the changes that I've noticed since I've added these supplements into my routine. First I'm going to talk about my eyebrows. I don't have any kind of eye makeup or brow makeup, powder, color, anything on them, because I wanted you to see that I have a lot less gray hair than I used to have. I'd say 70% less. The gray hair is starting to change back to its natural, color. All I've done today is just kind of brush them a little bit. I've just been brushing them a little bit. I haven't applied anything unusual to them, other than just my regular skincare. And I am shocked. Okay, shocked. Additionally, my eyelashes are looking, to me, they're looking longer and thicker. I noticed especially along the sides here, there's more lashes growing in on either side. So they are probably not falling out as much, that cycle that happens as your lashes grow in, and then the follicle dies off and they fall out, and then more. I think that's been slowed down. My hair, I would say has maybe 30% less gray in it. So not as dramatic as my eyebrows, but my worst bald spot is right in the back, and when I put my hand back there and feel around, I feel more hair. It feels thicker. It doesn't feel as bald as it did not that long ago. This could use some work. So happy about that. The other thing that has shocked me is that when I'm editing, I'm staring at myself, cringing a lot of the time for hours. It can be a little bit much, but I have noticed not only on my camera footage, but also in the mirror in real life, that I'm getting more volume to my face. Sometimes in the morning when I first wake up and I look in the mirror, I'm looking kind of saggy and droopy. But once I get my first glass of water down and then my second, my face looks like it's filling out more. Wrinkles are definitely softening, and I can only say that it's probably because the moisture levels in my skin are being improved as we speak. So that's what I've noticed so far. My body skin, it feels a lot softer. It looks, especially this area, just looks a lot healthier. And dang it, I'm happy. I'm a happy Cheryl. Okay, that is it. So now I have a question for you. What are you taking just for vanity, just for beauty? What are you relying on supplement-wise to really give you that radiance and beautiful boost to your skin and keep yourself looking young? Because it's not like looking young, because right now, I don't know if you guys saw the post from Linda Evangelista, who a really famous and beautiful model from the 80s, back when they started the whole supermodel thing. She was one of them. She posted about a cosmetic procedure that she had done that had disfigured her face. So and that's what her post is about, that pressure to stay looking young and stay relevant, because once you get older, you're not relevant anymore, you're not seen anymore. That perception really needs to change, and it's something that I think a lot about. I'm sure all of us do as we're getting older. Yes, I want to look my best, and I want to feel my best. I want to have energy. I don't want to struggle with, the pinched nerve that I have that has been flaring up like crazy the last couple of weeks. So all of us have things that we have to deal with as far as getting older. And so I'm all about whatever we can do to mitigate some of that stuff, relieve pain, help us feel more energetic, help us feel younger and that we feel like our youthful self. I'm 100% for that. Anyway, that's it. I just had a little extra time, so I thought I'd talk a bit. But if you enjoyed this video and you thought it was helpful, thumbs up please. That would be really great. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, then please consider subscribing. So anyway, until I see you in that video, of course I'm wishing you a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves. Tell me about your vanity supplements, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye!